like Coffie heavyweight. Oh, we got a lot to talk about too with you, man. I heard some things, man. We got to find with Mike, man. Yeah. With Mike. But yeah, man, talk to me, man. What you think about this whole topic, man? Arbitration, man. Is this something you felt would happen?
Yeah, because it's as clear as it's a contract is legally binding and you got to honor it. That's it. That's why I never thought that it was going to be anything but what it wound up being from the very beginning. Mm-hmm. But that's just, that's me. Freaking. Oh, I never listened to any dates that was being thrown out there from Tyson Fury because I was like, it's in his best interest to lie anyway. You know what I mean? Because it keeps your name popular. So I was like, I'm not listening to nothing coming from him. I'm not listening to anything coming from Eddie Hearn. I was like, I'm listening to everybody's side, but I know in my head what I felt like was going to happen, and it happened. So
now, what exactly, what exactly triggered you to say that some of these callers are bugging? What did you hear? Who's bugging? What was said?
Like, all right, so the main thing for me is like when they say Fury already beat him twice. I'm like, you gotta stop. At some point, you gotta stop. The first one was a draw, right? Mm-hmm. And then you got people arguing. Once this narrative got put out there, people ran with it, and that's how it is with anything. Like that's called gossip. You know what I'm saying? Like people just run with it, and then it gets ridiculous. Freaking, what they say? Wilder only won 2 rounds. Mm-hmm. Come on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody saw that. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be like willfully ignorant. You know what I'm saying? To say some junk like that. He only won 2 out of the 12 rounds when in the first half of the fight, Fury wasn't doing anything. That's, you know what I mean? Like, that's the main thing, is that Fury was barely doing anything in the first half of the fight. So think about what made you give him the round if he wasn't doing anything. If you go by like the criteria of how you score a round, you know, you can make an argument for ring generalship on his part, but outside of that, what did he do? That's what I'm saying.
So you're saying basically that what?
I agree with the draw though. Like,
me too. Like, my thing was this. I felt like with the knockdown in the 12th, it should have went to Wilder. But if since that didn't go to Wilder, he didn't get the knockout, then the draw is what made sense. You know what I'm saying? Because in the first half of the fight, pretty much it was Wilder pressing the fight. He wasn't landing crazy, like, really super effective shots, but he was landing some shots. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was the jab to the gut or whatever like that, he was landing some shots. And then you top that off with in the second half, he drops him in 2 separate rounds. You know what I'm saying? So to say that Fury was dominating the fight doesn't even make sense. Because if in the first half of the fight, at least the first 4 rounds, he barely did anything, right? So let's say he started dominating from that point on, from like 5th, 6th, 7th. So let's say you even give him the 8th, right? He definitely didn't get the 9th. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he didn't get the 12th either. This idea that, just because he got up from being dropped the way he was dropped in the 12th and was still trying to fight on, all he did was what he was supposed to do. You don't give him extra credit for that. You know what I'm saying? He lost the 12th round.
So who you picking in this third fight? They got the Allegiant Stadium, July 24th. I mean, you were supposed to be ready for what? For a June fight? So you might get put on the undercard, huh?
Should be announced.
That's what's up. Okay, so what do you think? I mean, are you gonna hold back your prediction in case you get invited to camp, or are you done going to camp now that you're on the verge of title contention yourself?
No. All I'm gonna say is that freaking I think this fight's gonna be under a microscope now. You know what I'm saying? Because the other two weren't.
Yes.
The things with the gloves from the first fight didn't even come out until after the second fight happened.
Yes.
And then that's what made people look into the second fight also, and they found, you know what I'm saying, little discrepancies and stuff like that. But now, it's just because of like all of the repeated instances where there was issues with Fury's gloves, even not even just in Wilder's fight, in previous fights. And then on top of that, coupled with just him like popping for for illegal substances and stuff like that, I feel like the fight's gonna be under a microscope, and so now it's gonna be on more of an even playing field. And once it's on an even playing field, I mean, the danger level is heightened for Fury as far as like being knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Being knocked out, whether it's KO, TKO, whatever. The danger level is like way higher now. You know what I mean? But it still could go either way because at the end of the day, Tyson Fury, he could box, but like just what a lot of these callers was calling and saying, it just sounds ridiculous, man. Like, I mean, you could like Fury, there's gonna be one side for Fury, there's gonna be one side for Wilder, but I noticed that nobody is really being unbiased. You know what I'm saying? Like,
90 seconds.
You know what I mean? It's a whole lot of like, oh, I like Fury, so no matter what, Fury can do no wrong. Well, I like Wilder, so he can do no wrong. Come on, man.
So where do you lie?
Yeah.
I'm cute to buck. Like, I think in the third fight, I would probably lean more towards Wilder because of the fact that.
So why won't people call you biased as a sparring partner for like 4 or 5 camps?
Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm not biased when it comes to Wilder, because at the end of the day, it's not for me. It's like I'm not living vicariously through neither one of them. I don't care who wins. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, I would want to fight whoever wins. So I really don't care about that about who wins. I'm telling you who I think will win. You don't see me saying, "Oh, Wilder's going to knock him out." Da, 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 da. My response is not the same as a lot of these other fans. You know what I'm saying? Like where it's like they pouring their heart into that. I'm just telling you what I think might happen. If it doesn't happen, then whatever. I was wrong. You know what I mean? Like in the second fight, I thought Wilder was going to beat him. And then when Wilder lost, I was like, damn. I was like, oh, snap, son. Like, that's crazy. You know what I mean?
Hey, Mike, I wanted to ask you.
I was like, hey, Fury won. But then once you see his gloves slapping the back of his, you know what I mean? Like, you just saw stuff that's just impossible. You know what I mean? Gloves slapping the back of his arm and all that stuff. I was like, oh, okay. That takes away from the W in my mind. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, oh, okay, never mind. You know what I mean? I was ready to give all props to Fury, but then it was like, all right, once I saw all that, like, nah, he don't get no props. Not from me. Not on this side.
So you've been in camp with Malik Scott before, right?
Stole my question, huh?
And no, it might be different. And have you worked with him pads wise and so on and so on? First part.
No, I never even been in camp with him. He usually comes at the end. You know what I'm saying? By then, we done left.
Damn, are you serious?
Wow.
I thought you would. Yo, I've seen plenty.
I thought you hit pads at Junior 5.
No, Junior 5, absolutely. Yeah. With Junior 5, Mark Breland, Roberto Alfonso. I mean, almost everybody. That's why I was going to ask the same question. I automatically assumed you work with Scott.
Mm-mm. I never worked with him.
So you never even like seen him as a trainer like that? Like you until now? Have you never looked at him as a trainer until now?
Yeah.
Wow.
I never seen him there or whatever. But the way that the sparring is set up is like they bring sparring partners in, for the week. They rotate that way. And he was never there on a week that I was there. You know what I'm saying?
And how do you think that, Scott is doing as the trainer now that Wilder's announced him as that? And I'm sure you've seen the footage. You tell me you watch everything, so I'm sure you've seen the footage, right?
Yeah, I've seen the footage, but I mean, I don't really have any like real input because you can't tell nothing off of the footage. You can't. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Mike,
on,
you
Mike.
out here tripping, man.
Come on, Mike.
Come
on, Mike.
You gonna tell me, Mike,
Let me slide around so I can
Mike,
get
you
the live
gonna tell
feed,
me
man,
his
'cause-
footwork don't look no better? Like just the balance alone don't look better.
And you got that off of a couple minutes of footage? Like, come on, man, y'all be tripping, son. Like,
Yo, so you ain't see the one where he built the ring in his backyard? That ain't enough footage to see?
outside, just outside in his backyard and everything. Yeah, like
Mike,
I mean,
let me tell you what I did.
Let me
Let me tell you what I
slide back,
did. I went and pulled up and I'm gonna do it one more time. I went and pulled up the heavy bag footage that I got from him, which is rare. I got heavy bag footage. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put up the shadow boxing. You can see the difference, man. He was out there. Like, come on, even his jab, like his hands are home now. Like he is more defensively sound, or at least thinking that way. And his foot, his balance. Come on, man. You know he was always off balance with that right foot. That back foot always was up in the air. Come on. There's no way you don't see that. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike.
Mike's out here like
I just don't agree. I
Yo,
don't agree.
so you going to camp? You going back in the camp?
I don't know.
Are
You know
you
what I'm saying?
still a spar partner, or are you not trying to spar him no more?
I mean, I would never. I'm not taking the label as a sparring partner. Like I'm somebody who will step in the ring and spar him if he wanted. You know what I'm saying?
No, of course you feel it's
But I'll
still.
spar anything.
You
You know what I'm
still.
saying? I'll spar. It's good.
No,
It's good
so
for
you
me,
feel
but-
it's still good work.
Yeah, for sure, of course. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the only way I wouldn't spar somebody is if I looked at you as like we are on the same level, and it's a chance that I can mess around and fight you in the near future. So why would I spar you? You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But like with Wilders, the Tyson Furies, the Anthony Joshua's or whatever like that, I wouldn't turn up the opportunity to spar them because I mean they're at a way higher level than where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? So even if I sparred them right now and then we fought like a long time down the line, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be the same person anyway, so it's different. You know what I mean?
right.
I'll spar them.
You're right. My callers was bugging, but so are the people in the chat. First of all, it wasn't a 30-second clip. That shit is like 3 minutes worth of pad work.
Facts.
All right.
That's minutes. You can't.
and you can hear him breathing, so he must have been working
Come on.
before. That might have been the end of the workout that they
Bro,
give you.
Mike, when I went to the
Tripping,
gym,
man.
when me and you got to his gym, right? That was your first time seeing him in person.
Facts.
I seen you for a few seconds. First thing out my mouth was like, holy shit, you look so much better. What you talking about? You can absolutely see that, man. Man, whatever. All right. I see it.
You said I look so much better, but you didn't know that to be a fact. You just going off of what you.
I'm going
what you
off
see.
how you throwing punches. I'm going off your technique, your balance, your fluidity. All that looks different.
The only thing I'm not willing to do is make a judgment call off of a video that's a couple minutes. I'm not saying he didn't get any better or anything like that. What I'm saying is you don't know what you think they showed you what they really got in the arsenal. That's what they decided to post.
They're not
Nah,
supposed to.
They probably got something in the trick bag that they don't want people to see until the night of the fight. So they're gonna show you this, but like so when you see people doing all that choreographed mitt work.
Nah, I don't believe in that. That's different.
They got the most lightning fast reflexes.
That's
I've ever seen in my
different.
life.
That's different than
Right?
what. That's different. That's different.
Heavyweights. That's
That's
different
different
for y'all.
between what Malik Scott and Wilder doing. You can hear Scott's instructions. You can hear him like, "Yo, step to the side, make that ring small." Man, they working. All right.
That's cool. I'm not knocking it, but all I'm saying is I'm not making a judgment call off a video that's a couple minutes. You know what I'm saying? Because they could have way more than that in the trick bag or whatever like that. So you never know.
So I mean, I obviously want your side of the story because I spoke to my good friend Cassius Chaney, and you know, huh?
Like, I guarantee you, he lied.
He actually did. He didn't lie. What do you think he lied about? Whoa!
Guarantee he lied.
Listen, if he said anything other than the fact that he was not trying to fight me, it's a lie. That's what it is.
Nah. I mean, he gave.
After coming on here saying that he would sign. Oh, if they offer you the contract, I'll sign it. If they offer you a contract tomorrow, would you sign it? Yeah. And he had knocked me out in the middle rounds and all that, and it took him a week and a half to basically say no without saying the word no. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, you know, he admits that he said no, but he's also going through something. He said the timing isn't right because of the team, like he's got to get his house in order. You know how it is, man. Maybe he want to get out of a promotional or managerial situation or something that he feels is an extra hand or mouth that he's got to feed off that Mike Coffie check. But yeah, you know, he definitely said he wasn't afraid. It's just the offer. The offer came at a wrong time when he's going through something legally. Like, you know, so you don't believe he's trying to get out of a situation?
He said everything is a lie.
Cause you smiling heavy over there. Like, you smiling heavy like, you know this game.
Yeah, I'm just saying this. Like, it came at a wrong time. It came a week after we was just on your show.
So you saying the show caused the fight to bring an offer? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. That's what's up.
Yo, I felt like it was crazy how like a week later his name comes up. And so I'm like, hey, somebody must have been watching that, because you know what I mean. But the week prior to the offer, he didn't make it seem like there was any obstacles in his way. He said the words out of his mouth was that he would sign the contract right away. And, you know, he was talking about knocking me out in the middle rounds and all that. You know what I mean? But I didn't believe him then, you know what I'm saying? But I kept it respectful. You know what I mean? I ain't really believe him then. And I don't really believe him now either. But I guess it's possible that he could be going through some junk. He
wanted me to set it up. He like, yo, you should set it up, get us both on the show, and I'll explain it. But I didn't know if you was really interested in that, being as though being as though you feel a certain way, and you know, you in the gym anyway.
Yeah. But
I'm sure his man, I see his man in the chat. His man in the chat like, yo, get Cassius on. So he probably already texting them. But yeah, Mike. So I mean, since we talking about offers being turned down, I hear that some other weights turned them down, some offers down.
Huh?
You don't got no headphones in the gym?
I got it.
Oh,
my other is dead. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, it's all good. So I said, Lil Birdie told me maybe some other heavyweights turned down some offers, like a certain heavyweight fight that is being rescheduled now. Did both of those guys receive a Mike Polite Coffie offer?
Oh, yeah. So I'm like,
who we talking about? Who we talk? I mean, because I don't know what you were at liberty to say. I only got rumors. I got rumors. You don't want me to start saying my rumors. I'm trying to ask the source.
I can't confirm or deny.
Well, my rumor states that some dudes. Matter of fact, not some dudes. Let me be respectful. My rumor states that Ring City TV heavyweight fight between Jermaine Franklin and who we fighting?
Who's that? Jermaine Franklin and
my guy. That's my guy too.
Milton?
You know, Stephen is my guy. Like, I met y'all kind of at. So I hear both of them dudes got an offer to fight you. You not gonna confirm or deny that?
Just put it this way: everyone who got an offer said no. And you know what I mean? Like, and they were good offers too. And they said no. So, I mean, I don't know.
So what are you doing in the meantime? Because they keeping you idle by not accepting the fights. You staying further and further out the ring. Because I believe you thought you was getting back in the ring in April, right?
It was supposed to be April. Then it was May. Then I was here in June.
And now what? July?
No.
Oh, so no Wilder undercard word yet.
If we could secure an opponent, you'll see me in there at the end of the month.
Shit. End of the month. Top 15? What we looking at? What's shaking? What's sanctioning body?
Like, from the names that you've obviously heard saying no, you see with like the type of fighters that we trying to, you know what I'm saying, go after. You know, just gonna move the needle. You know what I mean?
Damn. So who's on the menu then? I mean, what sanctioning body? Because you are in. Didn't you just get ranked in the WBA? Or am I wrong?
I was in the WBA, but I think
they took you out.
Now I got moved out of it because they put some dude in there who's supposed to fight Michael Hunter?
Yeah. Damn. He fighting for IBF.
I was like, yo, that. Come on, son. That don't make no sense.
Let me ask you, did they send Luis Ortiz an offer, or is that too big of a step?
I didn't hear anything about that. So I don't know.
But you would like one or two before Luis, or you good with Luis right now?
With Luis Ortiz, I mean, I would put him at the elite of the
absolutely
the contenders. You know what I'm saying? I'll put him at the elite of the contenders. So yeah, I probably want to get one in with another contender. That's why I think I've been specifically asking for, like, you know, dudes like Gerald Washington and stuff like that, because I don't put Gerald Washington on the same level as Luis Ortiz.
So you have asked for those three names: Gerald Washington, I think you said Robert Helenius, and Charles Martin.
I didn't say Robert Helenius. I said I did mention Charles Martin. I mentioned Charles Martin. I mentioned Gerald Washington
and Dominic Brazil. You said.
Yep.
Was it Brazil?
I would have loved to have caught Dominic Brazil before this last fight he just had.
Okay. Well, have they received offers? Like, have you tried with them, or they think is something behind them?
I can't even confirm anything about that or whatever, but I would assume that, you know, maybe they would feel that way or whatever like that. Like, oh, I need to, you know, do this or do that, which, whatever, you know what I mean? That's how you feel. That's how you feel. But if I go on to do this and do that, and then you still don't want to fight me, then it kind of makes you look like, you know what I mean? Make you look crazy.
Damn, man, that's 6 names though. So who the hell is left for you, man? Huh, Mike?
I don't know. I mean, all I know is there's clearly like a plan or whatever that's put in place to, like, you know, to move me up or whatever like that. And so, I mean, I'm just trying to follow it. I'm trying to stay in the gym, you know, that way I can, like, be ready to, you know, to execute when it's time for me to execute or whatever like that. But, you know, it takes 2 to tango, so I got to get the other side in there too.
What do you think of Frank Sanchez with Eddie Reynoso?
I think Frank Sanchez is good. I think he can fight.
Is that a fight you'd be interested in, or not at the moment?
A Frank Sanchez fight?
I'll fight
Frank Sanchez.
Right now? You ready for him right now?
Yes, I'll fight. Word to my mother. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and
word to my mother.
It will be a good fight. That's the thing. It will be a good fight, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and at the end of the day, that's what it should be about. But unfortunately, it's not about that no more.
Mm-hmm. What do you think it's about?
Well, as far as like the fighters is concerned, like I just see it being more about their record. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's like a heavy burden on why you don't really
Take
get
a
to
fight.
see like the best fights, is because everybody's so worried about their record or whatever like that, where that wasn't, it didn't, or at least it didn't seem like that was much of a concern back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Where it was like, you know, they take an L, but their willingness to go back in the ring and into a quality fight made it so that their popularity was still up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People didn't care, like, because I don't think you can name, you can barely name on one hand any great that didn't take an L.
I mean, Mayweather's the only one that come to mind.
Mayweather.
I mean, Marciano, I guess they call him a great somewhere.
Yeah, okay. You know, you throw him in there or whatever. But, you know, most of the greats, most of the Hall of Famers and stuff like that, they all took L's. Mm-hmm. It's just that they took an L, and then it's not like when they got back in the ring, they just like their next like 5 or 10 fights or whatever was with guys where you were like, who? You know what I'm saying? They took an L and then they got right back in there with top level guys or whatever, and then win that fight or whatever. And it doesn't erase the L, you know what I'm saying, off your record, but in people's mind, it's like, all right, you know what I mean? You win some, you lose some, but you know what I mean? Like, you come back fighting every time.
Do you like the fight with Negron?
Yes.
Because he's coming off of 2 wins now. Maybe they give you him. Have you heard his name?
Yeah, his name's come up multiple times, but he said no.
Oh, damn, Mike, it's crazy. It's getting crazy out here for you, man. Getting crazy out here. But at least you in the gym, man. I see you in the gym, and that's what's good.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, man, we done got to all our callers, and I'm glad you jumped on with us to talk a little bit boxing. We're going to grab some lunch.
He dropped the polite, right?
Yeah, he dropped
it's
the
Mike
polite.
Coffie.
Make it easy.
It's like Mike Lowry. It's Mike Coffie.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Mike, give out some
buddy.
social media, man. Thanks for jumping on with us the last minute.
Yeah, no doubt. It's M Polite Coffee, or you can also do Mike Coffee Time. That's Instagram. Mike Coffee Time Twitter. Mike Polite Facebook.
All right, there you have it. Do we owe anybody some super chats here? Jay Lewis, Jaguar Paul, we did that. Davidian, all right. Davidian Simmons in Niagara Falls says, "Hey, the Boxing Voice family, great show. God bless everyone in the chat. 100 emoji, fire emoji. Shin C, we said that. Ken Stone, Zuldo versus Barrera, 7-9 confirmed co-main event. Jojo versus Javier per Michael Coppinger. Let's go. Barrera with Sullivan. Okay. That's a decent scrap for Zurdo. About time he gets in there.
Counterpunch.
Uh-oh. You know who this is, Mike. This Cassius Chaney's best friend. What up, Coach Myers?
Yo.
You.
Y'all hear me?
What up?
Hey, Ness, you know the exact story on why he ain't take the fight. You know, it ain't got nothing to do with Mike. Nothing at all to do with Mike.
I mean, I definitely said that he won. You know, he's got legal situations he's trying to get out of.
Yes. Okay. Because he said, you know the story. I hit him up. And he said for Mike, he said for you, Mike, to be humble. Just be humble. Once you get to 20-0, he definitely will see you. But just be humble, big man. That's it.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Stop you right there. A lot of people that word has been like kind of weaponized now. Be humble, be humble. It ain't got nothing to do about whether I'm humble or not. You know what I'm saying? Because as far as I'm concerned, I keep it as respectful as possible. That is me being humble right there. But this is a competitive sport, so it ain't about what I'm supposed to do. Keep my mouth shut and just let him, say whatever and shit like that. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna say something. You know what I mean? Because I'm the person who wants to fight him, who wants to go against him. You know what I mean? It's a competitive sport. That whole word "be humble" or that whole phrase "be humble," everybody be slinging that shit around as if we're not in a competitive sport. I'm not out here freaking making myself look like no clown. or nothing like that. I'm asking questions, like everybody should. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking what he said at face value because I'm not in his team. I ain't a part of his team or whatever like that. I don't know it to be true or for it to be a lie, but I'm going off of what I feel is going on, and that's what I'm gonna do. So that whole be humble junk, man, you can miss me with that. I'm not even trying to hear that.
All right. Let me see what else we got. We got another super chat here from Gil that says Ness about to catch the beach next time he spars. No, Ness about to catch the beach next time they spar. Keep testing Mike Coffie. I ain't testing him at all. We just getting him to give us the end, man. But that's it. We out here. I gotta eat some lunch. I'm testing my stomach. That's what I'm testing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got that. Everybody. Oh, damn. LV Slugger, talk to me.
LV.
He about to be
My
mad.
man said, I'm hungry, man.
What up, TVV? What up? Man? Yeah, man, I'm just excited for the fight, man. You know, as a Wilder fan, I love to hear all the hating shit. I see he got the chat mad, you know what I'm saying? I love it. You know what I'm saying? But the Bob situation, man, Bob should have had that energy when he was talking, trying to make a Cabagel fight and saying no fans, we couldn't do the fight because of fans and attendance. He should have been keeping that energy, knowing they was in arbitration, trying to make a fight with AJ. You know what I'm saying? They should have been saying all this then. I've been saying that. Y'all should have just get him out the way. He can't box, go ahead and finish him off. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, we get this third fight going. And, we will. And what's going to make it so legendary, man, Wilder about to crush a whole country, hopes and dreams, man. They were so close to it, undisputed. And he about to end all that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all stay tuned, man. He will be crowned 2 times. That's my call.
All right. Well, that's the last caller. Mike, man, thank you again. Catch us on the next one. Ness GTO. We out. Any final thoughts, Mike?
I mean, nah.
I
I'm gonna keep it respectful, not humble. I'm gonna keep it respectful. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like I always do.
All right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Coffie, heavyweight, looking for a fight. Ness GTO, Instagram and Twitter.
Next, Sports Talk, NEXUP, Sports Talk, The Way in Boxing on IG, and The Way on YouTube.
Peace.
Pow,
Mike,
pow, we out.
till the next one.
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.